Thank you, John and Wendy. And again, thank you for all our professional truck drivers. Let's give them a round of applause. It's because of them, it's because of those drivers that we're able to deliver over 2.7 million wreaths to 3,700 locations, plus 26 overseas cemeteries tomorrow. There's nearly 400,000 veterans laid to rest just here at Arlington National Cemetery, over 650 acres. It represents a fraction of the total sacrifice that has been made over the course of our nation's history. But what is more important is that each one of those headstones, each one of those wreaths is a story. It's an individual. And each of you represents your own story, your own reason why. And it's why I'm honored and humbled each day to learn more about your stories. In a moment, we're going to share one of those stories that was captured by our friends at the PenFed Foundation, or PenFed Credit Union Digital team, who have joined us on the road for several years. So they've witnessed firsthand the magic that many of you have seen over the course of the past week, and the magic that is Wreaths Across America. Last year, they asked if they could document the journey and produce a short documentary, and we're proud to share their 6-minute film with you tonight. Here's Stem to Stone.
What's most important to every single one of these families is that they don't want their loved ones forgotten.
This is something tangible that they can take this wreath in their hands and place it. What's so special about what we do is that we have an opportunity. We have the opportunity to teach them the why.
And one of the opportunities really is this tree tagging program.
I make the dog tags for the individual that requests them. Once the tag is placed on the tree actually becomes their tree. Being a veteran myself, it means close to as much to me to be able to make the tags for these people.
It's only fitting today that I honor Command Sergeant Major Timothy Boyer. Command Sergeant Major Timothy Boyer, U.S. Army. January 15, 1976, killed in action, Maywan Province, Afghanistan, 3 September 2018.
The magic of what we do from stem to stone is how we gather all that people have to offer. One set of hands that picked a brush, and then it was one set of hands that made the wreath, and then it was one set of hands that put on the bow, and how it went from one set of hands to another. And it just connected so many people, and it would be one set of hands that finally got to the place where it laid the wreath. We could not do what we do without the trucks and without the trucking industry.
I take wreaths down to Arlington National Cemetery once a year and go down there and place wreaths and honor, remember, and teach. There's a lot of personal reasons from me and stuff, the reason why I do what I do. My truck represents all the unsung heroes. I want to sit there and say the main reason why I do this is because I have a son that has served and I lost him. And I lost him May 14th, 2007, and that was on a Mother's Day. And it hurt. It really did. It hurt me tremendously. After I had lost him and stuff, I stayed bottled up. I just wanted to be left alone. And I stayed bottled up for about 10 years. And then when I finally got to Wreaths Across America and started meeting like people like Karen and Merle and all the Gold Star family members, it means the world to me, you know, because it helps me. It helps me get through the day.
We are proud Gold Star parents of Specialist Dustin J. Harris. He was killed in Iraq in April of 2006.
You can't just sit and let it engulf you. You have to be involved with something. And Wreaths Across America was one of those things.
It shows, you know, a lot of us that our sons and daughters didn't die in vain, that there are people appreciative of that.
He was a senior in high school when the planes hit the Twin Towers and the Pentagon and Shanksville, and it took him right here. He was determined to become a soldier. He could have been in Arlington, but I am glad that we have him right here at home with us.
The most humbling part that there is to being able to carry a load of wreaths to Arlington National Cemetery.
To go to Arlington and you see the thousands of people that come to attend this. You've got families going by themselves with a couple children and the mother and father, and they have one wreath and they're trying to teach their kids. You know, you got to pinch yourself, really. This has come from what it started with to what it is today.
I think about my son every time I come up here. Hey, Jeff. Whew, I love you. And I miss you. But look at these. Look what we did. We completed a mission. And it's all for the sacrifice that you gave me and your family. I love you, boy.
It's worth noting that Stem to Stone was selected for screenings at dozens of film festivals worldwide and honored with several awards. And joining me on stage now is the film's executive producer, Andrea McCarran. She leads PenFed Digital and recently became the Chief Communications Officer for the PenFed Foundation. Andrea is here with Elfie, the 5th puppy that she has raised to become a service dog for wounded warriors or first responders with a disability. Andrea?
Thank you so much. Alfie may be a big boy, but he's only 11 months old, so I can't guarantee what he may or may not do up here. JD, could you please join me up here for a sec? It was such a privilege to document the journey from stem to stone, and and incredibly humbling to be selected for all these international film festivals. But perhaps the greatest honor of all, you may recognize. Hang on a second. Could you hold him? In the television and film industry, probably the greatest honor of all is an Emmy Award. And on behalf of all of us at PenFed Credit Union and the PenFed Foundation, we knew precisely where this belonged. JD, this is for you. But wait, there's more, and I'll be brief. I'm here to represent the PenFed Foundation. We meet the unmet needs of veterans, active duty service members, and military families. I am so privileged to work with incredible people, and I'm going to give a quick shout out to a couple of them. Command Sergeant Major David Clark, please stand up. 8 combat tours. Army veteran Rebecca Edmondson, 4 combat tours. Rebecca was a member of the elite covert cultural support team, or CSTs, and she was responsible for recruiting and training Afghan women warfighters. They were able to gather incredible intelligence in these villages and were responsible for tracking and hunting down and capturing Taliban leaders. She trained women known as FTPs, Female Tactical Platoon, and we have with us an ally, a close friend of our team, the commander of the Female Tactical Platoon, Manaz Akbari. Please stand. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the PenFed Foundation and in honor of literally every one of you in this room, we really, truly appreciate the teach portion of the mission, and the PenFed Foundation would like to donate $25,000 tonight to that effort.